Hi guys, it's so nice to be with you. Thank you for joining me here. My intention here is to assist with delivering several activations to the receiver, spiritual receiver chakras. So the crown and the third eye and the ears, okay, to assist. I feel some of you, well, I got the message that some of you are ready for the next sort of dose, if you like, of activations. So strongly the Arcturian family came in asking you to trust, I've got goosebumps, trust and a little bit more release and surrender to the journey if you're having a little bit of resistance. Okay, sorry guys, when I channel, I struggle to look at the camera, okay, so I rarely look at the camera. I'm trying to train myself to do that, but it doesn't really work. Okay, so the other message, we're going to start that in a sec. Oh, and if you have any kind of, excuse me, doubt or anything about any part of this, I highly recommend just listening to the entire recording, which I don't even know how long it's going to go, and then just sort of sitting with it and seeing if you feel comfortable to ask for this assistance, okay, because you have free will and divine beings of light will only assist you when you ask, okay? They won't interfere in your free will. Okay, the other message I got, because some of you are on the divine feminine, divine masculine twin flame journey, I've definitely got Master Magdalen coming in to assist you with heart healing at present. So if that resonates more for you right now, absolutely go for that. Go for that kind of gentle heart healing, because there was a lot of grief I felt releasing, okay? And she's a very powerful presence that you can really ask for help from at any time. And also, I'm getting the message that she wants you to trust something you were doubting. The journey can make you question everything, and it can be like an ongoing sense of rejection. And you're asked just to go back into your heart where you know you are safe and loved. Okay, so the cosmic divine, I can feel the energies around you, are just trying to reassure you that you are safe and loved at all times, at all times. It's just that with this journey, there's a lot of complexity. There's a lot of contracts with the twin flame journey. There's a lot of contracts with before incarnation agreed to complete, both sides, okay, masculine and feminine have agreed to complete, and they take precedence over physical union at this time, okay. But for most of you, I do resonate with physical union coming in the divine timing that you have already agreed to, guys. This is the thing. So if you feel that your free will has been lost, or your agency has been lost, you have already agreed to these timings. And the orchestrations, I want to say that you've agreed to most of the orchestrations in that journey, okay? So yes, it's very complex. So there's that healing there. You're asked just to take a breath and stay in the heart space and get out of your mind, because I can feel a lot of sort of overthinking and paralyzed thinking, paralysis in thinking. Okay, so don't stress if you're not moving forward at the moment. It is kind of like a time of fallow I was getting for some time, okay? And things will shift in March, a big time, okay? But there is still an energetic cleanup happening on Earth in terms of the 3D reflecting how we've cleared spiritually the layers, okay? The spiritual layers have been cleared, but the 3D is, excuse me, slowly reflecting that, okay? All right, the other thing is, guys, I have had a minor eye accident in the left eye, so if I twitch or anything like that, it's really itchy, so I'm just trying to ignore it, okay? All right, so that's the Magdalen energy. Thank you so much. Okay, just sit with that and release any emotion that comes up. Okay, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I want to move to the Arcturian energy. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. So this is so amazing. There's so many interesting, unique frequencies here. There's a lot of like master talent energy. I feel that you resonate with being a master at something, and some of you are stressed that you haven't found your the thing that you're here to show the world. And I would ask you to release all stress there. Our awakening, our healing, and our being put on stage. Oh, I got goosebumps here because I feel a lot of you are going to come up onto, like, come out into the public. That's all timed by your higher self to make sure that the 3D foundations that can sort of sustain that kind of, I want to say outing. So I really feel that it's an outing, like it's a coming out. The 3D, and it could be emotional, mental those sorts of, and but I'm sort of getting like solid foundations being laid for you to come out as the true full dimensional, the full dimensional divine being that you are. Okay, so please release any stress. You've got a lot of amazing guides. I can see many, many different races of divine light beings. Okay, excuse me, sorry. Yes, so very, very unique frequencies, very high vibrational, very fun loving. I'm just being asked to get you to remember the importance of play and joy in your work. Okay, even spiritual work, of course, you should come to it with love and joy and excitement. Okay, yes, there's a grind aspect to 3D living for sure, but you're asked to turn to that, because I'm being shown pivot, pivot, turn. Turn to that which makes you feel like most happy, like most childlike joy, childlike happiness. Okay, certainly on my own journey with this stuff, I just am so happy compared to where I was, of course, but also in and of itself, this has brought levels of happiness I didn't think were possible in this lifetime, because I had just given up. And I know there's that sense of resignation across a lot of the collective of just like, oh, it just is what it is. Well, it's not. It's like part of the awakening is also like consciously, thank you, that's the word, consciously leaving the old ways of thinking that it is catastrophic sort of thinking. It is what it is. It's just going to be what it is going to be, right? There is that level of acceptance that's needed, which is, yes, absolutely, acceptance and surrender and release. But there's also a grabbing of joy. So they're showing me like joy is a fruit hanging on a tree. And you're grabbing the fruit down, like it's some fruit won't fall, it's just going to sit there, right? And you've got to go and grab it. And that's what I love when they say like we've got to meet spirit halfway. So where you're hanging on to things that are poisoning your frequency, I'm getting goosebumps here, and I'm being shown venom, sorry. So like things that are like what's the word, like opposite to your frequency, opposite to your natural high flying childlike vibration, you must let those things go. You can't be sitting here and saying my gifts aren't coming in, but you're hanging on to all these 3D things that are keeping you paralyzed, whether in your thinking, your emotions, your time in the 3D, like where you actually spend your time, you're pouring into work that is not giving back to you or is not giving to the collective, because we are basically souls who in many ways have agreed to serve the collective. Okay, so service runs deep within our souls. So if you're working against that service drive and impetus, you could have a lot of friction. That's what I'm being shown, like just pain, okay? All right, so I think I just lost one of the thoughts there, so I do apologize because they came in thick and fast. But I just want to stop here, slow us down, and get you to breathe out of the mind. We're going to try and get into the heart space here, okay? All right, so stay here, stay here. That's it, out of the mind. Okay, so basically that's what they mean by it, meet us halfway. You get rid of the stuff that's holding your vibration down, and we kick up the activations and we turn them up. Okay, so I'm seeing, okay, so if you're going here with the activations, you're asking for these activations, it's going to be a couple of weeks of kind of sweats. So some of you need clearing of like lower chakras, I'm getting as well. So it's not just spiritual activations here, the spiritual chakras. So some of you need some clearing. So if you're asking for it, you will get it. Okay, you'll get sweats, you'll get tiredness, you'll get sort of up and down emotional sort of reactions. But you've just got to kind of grab it and go, it's part of the process. And I want to be lighter. I want to feel lighter and happier. I want to grab the real me. I want to bring that real me down here into the earth plane. I'm sick of being the old me. Like this is the real you. Okay, so this is the very high vibrational cosmic self I'm tuning into now. She's always there. He's always there for you, right? When your soul's sort of vibrating in fear and panic, especially with shenanigans of going on, the noise around the world, which is absolutely all an illusion. Like it's absolutely just like a lie. There is a lot of lies, but it's all being cleaned up, right? When that's going on, the soul can get triggered and into stress, all right? And you've got to get your cosmic self in and go, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, stay here, stay here. It's absolutely fine. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The world is absolutely beautiful. You're going into seasonal transition now. So that kind of time of like from summer to autumn for us down south, and north going into spring. I mean, these times are absolutely spectacular in terms of natural beauty. Okay, so enjoy that, embrace it, celebrate it. Don't let the programmed negativity bring your vibration down. Okay, that's also they're telling me how you meet us halfway. Okay, so with the ears, you could get a few sinusy kind of pains, like watery ears. I'm getting really throbbing headaches. Okay, so you might get, I mean, it just depends how ready you are. Okay, if you're really ready, but this is the kick that you needed, it will be strong. If you're not so ready, just that's okay. Just release the timing and just know it's in your highest good when spirit takes time to do things. Okay, it's always in your highest good. All right, so yes, the ears, that they could be a little bit sore, headaches. I just like kind of like I'm being shown this whole crown, and you know the kind of rear chakras here in the back of the head, sort of global vision is how it was described to me, like full vision, like 4D vision or something. I don't even know what that means. Sorry. That can get turned on as well, and I feel some of you are so intuitive now. Like what I'm getting is, I'm not a lie gets past you. Okay, something like that. Just one sec. Like you can see through. I mean, that's your high priestess energy coming into your you're coming into your teachings as well. So for some of you, you've got to get these downloads even though you don't want them. I'm getting a sense of some of you don't want it, but it's like, oh, you're being pushed, you know, you're being pushed. And because I'm being shown you're a high priestess and you're a teacher, so there's like some really important master teachers here, right? And yeah, your people are waiting for you. I can see. And it's sort of like, rather than turning down, you're actually getting more guides around you. So I feel, I don't know if you resonate with this, but the pressure around you, like you can feel it from behind you, like around your shoulders coming, like there's more pressure on you to go forward and take those steps. Okay, so in terms of those steps, the daily practices, what, you know, rather than a complex meditation practice, it's simply stillness and quiet. Okay, and you know, visualization if that works for you, guided meditations if that work for you, they work for you. But the main thing is, leave other people's programming and your own from childhood, etc., societal conditioning, all of that. You must cut that out. You must make that cut. You must release worrying about other people's journeys. Every soul is on their own journey, and it's very important that you are on yours, meeting your contracts and your joy, your promise to yourself to come here and, while you do your work and your service, to experience great joy and childlike joy, like back to that childlike joy, right, that you may have had very briefly. Okay, so let me just ground you here. Okay, so yes, I'm being told you should lie down after this recording. So, all right, beautiful grounding energy. For some of you, it's going to be quite intense. So I would just say, like, rest for the rest of the evening, etc., or don't do any kind of high energy stuff. If you feel energized, that's totally different. That's just go for it, right? But and I feel like you need to hydrate well, okay? Because I just feel like you're parched. So maybe I'm being shown like heaters. The heaters in winter could have really dried you out. So I'm being shown heaters, and you're dried out, like you're parched. So just take what resonates. Okay, so I send you off with gratitude for your presence here, and for being open to this new up-leveling, and embracing your true self. Because this actually helps us all earth and ground the higher frequencies coming in. That's why there's this process of constant evolution for us, because the frequencies coming in are stronger and stronger and stronger. So there's no resting. Okay, there can be down times, but then it picks up right again. So over Christmas, I had like 2 weeks of just with some of the most intense activations I've ever had. Right, so it's just listen to your body in those times, certainly. Okay, so I send you off with so much love, guys. Thank you for your service. Be strong, be authentic, and be true to yourself. True to your promise to yourself, and true to your blueprint. Okay, thank you. Bye.